India's aviation sector just faced one of its worst weeks in years. IndiGo, the country's largest airline, was forced to cancel thousands of flights, causing nationwide chaos right at the start of the busy winter season. The root cause appeared to be a change in pilot duty time rules by the DGCA, designed to reduce fatigue and match global safety standards. But these rules were not sudden. Airlines, including IndiGo, had months of notice to prepare. Yet, when the new rules took effect on 1st November, IndiGo's internal weakness became visible. The airline had thin buffers, tight crew schedules, and very limited standby pilots. Instead of preparing early, by hiring more pilots, expanding reserves, and adjusting schedules, IndiGo entered November with almost no margin for error. As a result, 2,000 to 4,000 flights were cancelled or delayed. Passengers slept at airports, fares on other airlines skyrocketed, and congestion hit major hubs like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. The core issue: IndiGo controls nearly 64% of India's domestic market. When an airline this large faces trouble, the entire aviation ecosystem collapses with it, because India simply doesn't have enough spare capacity to absorb such a shock. Analysts say this meltdown wasn't caused by the rule change alone, but by poor preparedness. Hiring freeze for months, high utilization of pilots, minimal reserve crew, no proactive schedule adjustments. Once the crisis hit, IndiGo restarted hiring, but the disruption had already become national news. The DGCA stepped in with notices, temporary relaxations, and fare caps. But questions emerged. Did IndiGo let the crisis escalate to pressure regulators? Whether true or not, the perception damaged trust. The bigger picture is worrying. The crisis revealed systemic weaknesses. India depends too heavily on one airline. Airlines run with razor-thin buffers. Any policy change creates massive ripple effects. Operational fragility has been ignored for years. IndiGo's stock dropped as investors shifted focus to regulatory risk and operational restructuring. What happens now? IndiGo will be required to hire more crew, rebuild reserves, and reduce hyper-efficient scheduling. DGCA may tighten oversight on planning and fatigue management. In the end, this incident wasn't only about new rules. It was about overconfidence, lack of preparation, and a system with no safety cushion. IndiGo will recover. Strong airlines always do. But the lesson is clear. When one airline becomes too dominant and too fragile, the entire nation pays the price.